Hi, another bonus video out on a walk. I am up a hill opposite Peel Tower in Ramsbottom. Where is it? It's right there, near the quarry, if you know the area very well. And I thought I'd do a little video about why I'm excited about the idea of Sergio Gomez. This is obviously a bonus video. Cheers for the people who are supporting the channel. But Sergio Gomez, I know he's not like the senior left back that maybe we wanted after Cucurella and so on, but I really do think that I'm going to sit down the wall actually. I really do think that we should make this happen. Here's wall here. Just sit here briefly. If it falls, it falls. No, it's all good. I do think we should make this happen because I think ultimately what Man City are going to need now are senior footballers, senior players. I know it sounds really obvious, but look, you can use the youth players a lot, but there's a very different experience when, you know, you're an 18, 19-year-old making your first steps into the game and dealing with the demands, look at this view, of life at Manchester City. And I don't really think it's fair to expect the likes of Joshua Wilson and Rico Lewis, as young as they are, to deal with that pressure, because there is an immense amount of pressure that comes with it. And Sergio Gomez, I know he's only young, I know he's only been tested in the Jupiler League. Is it the Jupiler League? Either way, the Belgian League for Anderlecht. But there's already many seals of approval that you come with someone like Sergio Gomez. For me, there's the sun behind me right there. You might be familiar with the sun. For me, one thing I like about the idea of him coming in is that he has that experience already in a system similar to ours. Now Guardiola obviously plays a very intricate kind of football, and guess who's trying to do that as well? Visit Kompany. Now he managed Sergio Gomez last season at Anderlecht, and what I really like about Gomez's story is that he took him from being essentially attacking midfielder and turned him into a left back. Where does that sound familiar? Yep, Zinchenko. I know, of course, Zinchenko is much more experienced and maybe we should have just kept him, but for me, the idea of getting another potential Zinchenko in, someone with that versatility, someone who, by all accounts, is outstanding. He was Anderlecht's player of the season, overlapping as a fullback that way and causing loads of trouble. To me, it sounds really intelligent and really smart. Now, what I like about someone like him is he doesn't have to play 30 games. He was coming in for 10, 15 million or whatever from Anderlecht as a 21, 22-year-old fullback as backup to Cancelo. Look, he's not going to be bothered if he plays 20 games, but those 20 games are so important for the first team because they give Cancelo a rest. That is the importance of something like this. They don't have to be the most important games, but say, I don't know, we're playing Bournemouth at home, they're going to make loads of changes, rest a few players, because not this next weekend, but, you know, hypothetically something like that. You play him at the left back, you rest Cancelo, so he can play in the Champions League game, and all of a sudden, you've got a fit and firing Cancelo, and you've got a young attacking left back learning from the very best in Guardiola. I don't think we should send him out on loan. Once again, that versatility is so important. We know what Guardiola can do with pure footballers. And what I mean by that are people who are technically excellent, understand what they need to do on the pitch. And that's what Sergio Gomez seems to bring. Now, obviously he's new to me, but I've done the research that we all have done. And he looks like such an intelligent footballer. And he also brings something different. We don't simply have any overlapping fullbacks at the moment. You get forward who are quite willing to essentially get wide and just whip those crosses in. Now, he sort of had it a little bit with Angelino at one point. He wasn't perfect, but maybe this time he seems to be a little bit better defensively, according to suggestions. Maybe this time it'll work a little bit better. Like, I'm hoping the idea of him coming in with that explosive kind of left foot he's got, just offering something a bit different, because we're going to need a little bit of width and natural width. Everything we've got is inverted, you know. Cancelo cuts in, Walker doesn't get forward much these days, Mahrez cuts in, Grealish cuts in, Foden cuts in if he's playing on the right. Something a little bit different would be really, really, really useful, and I think Gomez could be that guy for us, you know. I'm not saying Gomez has to, it's very pretty around here, look at that, beautiful, look at that glade. I've never been up here before. I just went for a walk today because it's a glorious day, and I thought, you know what, it's a calm day, no football news to go on about. View's absolutely glorious. But yeah, Gomez can offer something a little bit different by being very cheap and essentially slotting in on the right if we need him, on the right in midfield, just loads of different positions, and that could come in very handy when players start to get a little bit thin, a little bit stretched. It allows us once again to rest people. We have to have numbers in the squad. It sounds mad to say just get numbers, but they're talented and they're used to the pressures of senior football, and they played a bit of European football too, which I think he has. Then what's not really to like about it? Get him in, get him learning, and he'll be fine to sit on the bench a little bit and take his time. And I think to me that's really crucial. So get him in, I say, get him in. He's seems like an intelligent footballer and cheap once again. Yeah, do go for a senior left back, something like a Sousa or something like that. But right now, there's absolutely zero harm in getting this done, in my opinion. This is beautiful, by the way, around here. But I think this is a really smart little signing. If you like these little kind of walk-in videos, do let me know. By the way, I'll keep doing more. But for me, look, at this stage, I sort of don't really care if you get in. I think we will, as long as they're a good footballer, that's enough for me. And I'm sure anyone we're going to sign is good, as long as they don't mind being on the bench a little bit. But it's about giving Cancelo rest. We're not signing someone to be the starter. I mean, that would have been great, but someone who can give Cancelo a rest or Walker a rest every now and then would be really, really useful. And I think there's something there. He looks like it's something a bit different, and that seems to be really, really important as well, doesn't it? So let's see if we can get him in. And see how good he is. That would be my little thoughts. Get Sergio Gomez in, keep him in the squad. Do not loan him, because there's nothing to gain from that, in my personal opinion. Let him learn from Guardiola. Let him learn from Cancelo, Kyle Walker, all these people. And who knows, you could have something, potentially the next little kind of superstar overlapping fullback, and it'd be great, wouldn't it? It's the kind of signing Brighton would make. And then he would be worth 60 odd million, you know what I mean? Get him in now for 10 million. Let's develop them ourselves, because we do it with Zinni. Why can't we do it with other players as well? Anyway, just a little bonus video there. It's very hot. My phone's saying it's going to overheat a little bit, so I'm going to have to stop it. But thank you. Beautiful Rami. Bye-bye.